So it's almost that time. March 20th actually marks Ostara, or the spring equinox, and so it's coming upon us fast. Now, where did this all begin and why do we still celebrate? We're going to try to learn in 3 minutes or less. I'm going to be honest, in all of my research, it was incredibly frustrating trying to pinpoint an answer because there's no real one answer. In 1958, they found over 150 inscriptions, all to different goddesses of spring and the dawn. These inscriptions all date from around 200 AD. We then have Beda. Beda comes on the scene about 8th century, and he has his story, the reckoning of time. And in it, he mentions the great feast thrown in Ēastre's favor in her month that people still celebrate with new rites and names, talking, of course, about the Christian God, about Jesus. And while many Christians want to completely dismiss his tale as just that, a tale, there's actual evidence that Beda was talking truths. The most compelling being that the Germanic month of Ēastre, or April, was actually named after the spring goddess. There are so many different names in the Indo-European early mythologies talking about different spring goddesses or goddesses of the dawn, which would be a spring goddess. And those are Ēastre, Ostara, Ēastre, and we also have Eos, and we have Unas, and we have Aurora. It's Jacob Grimm who so eloquently paints the obvious that the word Easter comes directly from Ēastre. Ēastre, Ostara, Ēastre, however it is said in whatever dialect, those words all mean radiant dawn, uprising light, the end of the dark, a new beginning. The animal of Ēastre was the hare or the rabbit. Much is known about why in the academic sense, but it seems easy to understand why rabbits were a symbol of spring. They would come from their holes and begin bounding across the land. Rabbits were plentiful at spring, a time, and it was a gift from the goddess herself. Now, the beginnings of the eggs, that's a little more convoluted, but they were a product of the lapwing birds who built their nest in the grasslands during spring, and the nest resembles the burrows made by hares. So, the hares laid eggs in spring. Now, from all accounts, the eggs and the bunnies were traditions for children, with bunnies being made from cloth and sewn, egg hunts for lapwing eggs. Now, Ēastre's physical depiction is given as brilliant and golden. They may have actually seen the dawn itself as the goddess herself rising from the dead, coming up every day, and worship the dawn itself as a goddess. Tell me what you think down in the comments, and have a happy spring equinox.